Welcome everyone to the Sales and Coaches meeting. I'd like to begin with a meditation, and before we go into the meditation, I just want to let you all know that this is going to be the new structure for the sales meetings, the Sales and Coaches meeting. We're going to start off with a meditation to ground and get clearer and more aligned in our intentions and what we're doing here and connect with God. And yeah, just take a moment to really connect with each other. And yeah, we'll just go right into it. So I'll just ask you all to just close your eyes, relax, rest your backs against your chairs. You can turn off your cameras if you'd like, but there's no yeah, whatever feels best for you. And just take a few deep breaths. Just breathing in and out from the center of your heart. Breathing in peace. And as you breathe out, surrender. And again, on every inhale, breathe in peace. And every exhale, just surrender deeper. And I want you to connect to the God within you. And to the God within each other. And recognize how we are all here sharing in this space. And sharing this one intention. To extend God's love through this teaching. And expand this teaching in the world. Really feel that expansion. See yourself holding hands with the person next to you. Visualize them standing next to you, holding your hand. And the God within them holding your hands. We have an epic team. Claim how supported you are, how powerful you are, how loved, valued, and appreciated you are. And feel yourself expanding in love as you expand these teachings, as you extend God through these teachings, through yourself. You're extending God through yourself. And feel what it feels like to have limitless abundance. Feel how liberating that must feel. How freeing, how supported you feel. How easy it feels to just close deal after deal. To bring person after person into this work. To change the lives of prospect after prospect. until every person on the planet has been transformed and has found their way home. How does that feel? Feel the relief in your heart, the peace, the abundance. And know there is nothing you must do except allow God to lead through you and to love through you. Take his hand. Let him show you the way. Let him show you who to love, where to love, how to love. Surrender yourself to him completely. And claim yourself as his divine salesperson, as his divine channel. Take a deep breath in and ground the peace. Ground your choices. And begin to come back into this room. Just give your fingers a wiggle. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you, Deanna, for inspiring me to do this and giving us the direction to go with this.
Thank you so much, Sana. That is more than I ever could hope for. That is so beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. So, without further ado, we'll go on into the sales meeting. And first of all, I'd like to congratulate Daniel Thelen for Ascension Coach of the Month. Everyone unmute yourselves and give him a round of applause.
Woo! Great, Daniel!
Yes, awesome.
Into sales manager in training, and we're going to be training her completely to support you guys even further, as she's already been doing in expanding your coaching businesses and sales. So congratulations, Keely, as well.
Congratulations.
Yay!
Awesome. And so the direction that we want to take with these sales meetings from now on is that they're going to be primarily inner work based, and we're going to be helping you through your blocks. I want to hear about what everyone is going through with these consultations, and all of you who are actively receiving leads from the lead system. When we really want to get those numbers up where the leads are being closed, they're getting into consultations, and if they're not, there's clearly a block there. So we want to see what that block is and clear it and move forward so we can expand here. And so I just want to start by seeing who has received a lead this week from the lead system. Fabian, I see your hand go up. Awesome. And Stephanie, you received. and Keely, Dan, Helen. Anyone else? Oh, Danielle and Elle. Awesome. Great. And okay, let's just hear from whoever is feeling called to speak first on where you are feeling blocked with this lead that you've received, or if you are feeling blocked, and at what stage you are at with this lead. Yeah, Fabian, go ahead.
I received a lead from someone in Cyprus, I think, and I've emailed her, and she said that her internet connection isn't so good, so she would rather text message.
I'm sorry, I'm hearing some background noise. I don't know.
Maureen, can you mute, please?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Anyway, I was like, is this a test from the universe? That she just wants to like text message? Do I want to persist on like a free consultation actually through video? But what I did is I agreed, added her on Facebook, and yeah, just had a casual chat here and there. When we had the free consult via text, it was like I was able to help her with her situation, right? And at the end, I recommended her to get the book that she, I think, agreed on. And then I said, I have an additional like thing for you, and it is Twin Flame Ascension School. I did mention it in the first email to her, and I mentioned it here and there, right, throughout our conversations. So it wasn't like a surprising thing. And what I got from like energetically, as soon as I sent these free classes over and said like, hey, check these free classes out, let me know what you think. She was pissed, I think. And this is still the energy I'm feeling like. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. It feels like a fight going on between me trying to make her do something, you know, and she doesn't want that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you want to work through this now?
Absolutely, yeah.
Awesome. So so when you sent that message, what were you feeling?
Actually, I wasn't sure how to proceed. In my mind, I was like, well, I just don't want it to be like I gave her 20 minutes of my time and nothing like develop out of that. So I am good. What do I do now? And well, the best thing that came up for me to do was, well, suggest to watch the free classes to her.
Mm-hmm.
But it felt more like a thing I'm not really sure what to do. And also, yeah, this is the main upset. Not sure what to do, like how to close her.
Mm-hmm. So she kind of just mirrored your doubt.
Yeah.
Right, with her resistance. So so can you see the part of you that was unsure or uncertain of what to do next?
Yes.
What do you need here?
Just some clarity and confidence.
Mm-hmm. Can you claim that clarity and confidence?
Yeah. Yeah, that feels good.
Yeah. And how does God want you to love her?
Hmm. Feels like he wants me to give her more value, like
Mm-hmm.
instead of like more coaching, like more actual relief happening for her. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Like give her a taste of the teachings.
Yeah, I mean, I already did that, but
Right.
maybe more.
Do you feel like you need to overextend?
Yeah, I think the upset is I feel good about loving them, like in the sense of coaching them, giving them my like healing them for free. And then when it comes to like trying to sell them stuff, I feel not so good about that.
Mm. Right. In the consultation, how about letting them know beforehand that this is a consultation for Twin Flame Ascension School?
I like that idea. What I said was I'm happy to help you with your situation and explore the best way on how to move forward with Twin Flame Ascension School.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like this is what Jeff had said a while back, was that like your consultation is just for them to see if you're a good fit as their coach, but it's to show them why like Twin Flame Ascension School is the answer to their problems. Like the consultation, like it should be made clear beforehand that they're coming in not to receive free healing, but to like why, you know, get the next step on their journey is Twin Flame Ascension School. Like that's what they need more than anything. They need to be grounded in the work.
Mm-hmm. I like that idea, yeah.
Mm.
Maybe making it more clear, first of all, like energetically within myself. But we still want to give them a taste, right? We still want to provide healing within that free consultation, no?
I think you can, yeah, go with God on that one, right? To the point where you don't feel like you're taking from yourself to give this.
Mm-hmm.
But you're also making it very clear, like the parameters of the consultation is for Twin Flame Ascension School, not for a free healing session.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can help them clear their resistance to Twin Flame Ascension School, and then they can taste the healing in that way as well.
Oh, this is a good idea. Yeah, I want to try that one. Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel now about the upset that you were having?
Much better. Yeah, much better. I think it's healed.
Good. Do you have the clarity and direction that you were claiming?
Yeah, it feels like it. I want to like test out what you just suggested with working through resistance to TFAS within that free consultation.
Mm.
That's good. Yeah, feels good.
Awesome. Thanks, Fabian.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Who else had a lead that they'd like to work through?
I do. So I received a lead last week, and we had a really awesome consultation. She wanted to invest in both coaching and in TFAS. And we ended the conversation with her watching the three videos. I have reached out in the last week and just asked her how she's doing and following up. She's read the messages, but hasn't responded back to me.
Okay, so she put you on scene.
Yeah, I guess.
So what does that bring up for you? What upset is coming up in your heart right now?
Maybe feeling like I didn't do enough to
Mm-hmm.
close or to really give her what it was that she was looking for.
Mm-hmm. What was she looking for?
Clarity and answers to her situation.
Mm-hmm. And where are the answers to her situation?
God and Twin Flame Ascension School.
Right. Twin Flame Ascension School leads her to that deeper relationship with God, who has all the answers for her.
Mm-hmm.
So is your job to give her the answers or to give her the direction so that she can find the answers?
To give her the direction.
Yeah. And are you enough?
Mm-hmm. I am enough.
Yeah. Did you do enough?
I did.
How does that feel?
It feels good.
Yeah. So tell us more about this prospect.
So she is a little bit younger, about 19. She is very vocal about having a twin flame within her, like her family and her friends. And so she's not really shy to invest into herself or invest into, oh, you know what? Let me back that up. She did make a comment that she has no problem, quote her words, drop $500 on a birthday present for a friend, but when it comes to putting money into herself, she has a harder time doing.
Okay. So how is she calling to be loved by you right now? She communicated it to you perfectly.
Just to be able to invest in herself.
Yeah. So this is her block, right? It's investing in herself. And she's reflecting to you exactly what you felt. You felt that you are not enough. And she's feeling she's not enough. And therefore, she's not worthy of investing in herself.
She literally just wants you to give her permission to do this.
Okay. Absolutely. I can do that, and I can give myself permission to keep investing in myself.
Yeah. And you can see, like, all of you, as you look to the consults that you're attracting, or the prospects and needs, they're just going to mirror to you exactly what you're working through as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how does that feel?
I feel much better about that. I feel that it's okay just to remind her that she is worth investing in, and that everything that she's looking for will be answered within Twin Flame Ascension School.
So, yeah. And how does it feel to do that? Is there any resistance that comes up within you, or any upsets that come up within you? Or does that feel completely good and peaceful?
It feels good and peaceful.
Good.
Yeah.
Well done. Thank you. Thank you for working through this for everyone.
Welcome.
Awesome. Who would like to go next?
I can go.
Hey, Karina.
Hello. So I was actually marked in the sheet as not accepting leads because so one part of that is like I'm working on grounding my foundation, and I felt like it maybe wasn't a good idea to take leads, but I still got assigned to people. And since the welcome email was sent, I was like, okay, well, I guess it would be awkward to suddenly be like, no, this is no longer your coach. So I reached out to the 2 leads that I received, and I was very aware of like the energy of sending it, not to be like, well, I actually don't have space for you. So I thought I worked through that, but I didn't get a reply from either of them. So clearly there is still something there for me to work through. And yeah, so I feel like one part of it is feeling like if I'm not able to fully support myself, I can't support somebody else. So not having that space, which is why I put myself as not accepting leads, but I still receive them. So maybe that's God saying, well, you actually can. But also the other side of it is perhaps that I felt I had to do it instead of speaking up about it. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay, so let's just go right into the upset that's bringing it up for you in your heart. And know that you're not under any obligation to take the leads if you're feeling like you don't have the space for it. And that the lead distribution team needs to more carefully look at, who is accepting leads and not. But also that there's a divine reason as well why you did receive the leads, and because God is guiding you to something deeper here. So you mentioned not feeling supported in your space.
Yeah, I'm really being very focused with taking deliberate action to ground, not in a kind of compulsive way. So it's taking longer than I might have usually to find a place to live more permanently. And so it's meant that I'm sort of moving around between places to stay, and that doesn't feel very supportive in extending a client base right now. Yeah.
Okay, so can you go to the part of you that is really desiring that foundation?
Mm-hmm.
Can you claim your foundation here? Where is your foundation?
With God.
Yeah. And is that bound by time and space? Or is it here right now?
It's here right now.
Yeah.
The next feeling that's coming up is feeling embarrassed. Like I shouldn't have let this happen, and I should have been in a position to love these leads perfectly. Yeah. That the steps I took meant I wasn't actually embodying the work, and therefore that's why they didn't schedule.
So does God shame, or is that...
No, just me apparently.
No, it's not you, it's ego.
True. Yeah.
Ego shames. So you can just release that.
Yeah.
You're growing and you're learning, and yeah, they didn't schedule because you didn't want them to, but that's okay. You can still heal that here. And you're being led to claim your foundation here first. And you're right, you can't give from an empty cup, right? You can't give from a place where you can't take from yourself to give. You've got to claim your support first.
That actually feels good to recognize that I chose to make myself a priority in grounding properly and honoring that. It does feel good.
And how does it feel to connect with those needs? Does it feel good, or does it feel like a burden?
When you first asked, it felt good, and then I started thinking. So, and then I felt a fear coming up that I wasn't ready.
What do you feel right now?
Well, God's just asking me to love them, and I know how to do that, so I am ready. And I choose to release expectations that I might have been holding on to for myself.
Yeah. How does that feel?
Feels very peaceful.
Oh,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you, Karina, for working through this. Good job, everyone. Who's next? Who would like to?
So just want to mention, because Karina was talking about foundation, and I want to remind everyone of something that Jeff and Shalia said, that sharing God with others is your foundation. You already have it. And that's how all of us are building our foundation, is by sharing the teaching.
I love that.
Because there's like some nervousness there around, I need to expand my foundation before I can support these people. But it's like in supporting them that your foundation expands. That doesn't mean like overextend, but that it's not like one or the other. They grow together.
Yeah, sharing from a place of knowing that you have it all already. That's beautiful. Thanks, Diana. Hey, Elle.
Hey.
You unmuted yourself.
I did, yeah. So I don't know if it's okay if I share. I didn't actually get to lead through the system. I just had some from prospecting. Is that okay if I share?
Yeah.
So I've had a couple, actually a lot of leads come in. None of them have closed. I had one in particular that I've been working through with where, she went in and she bought a ticket to Toronto. And then she immediately was messaging me, like, really triggered about Jeff. So we ended up having a consultation. I'm hearing someone else's
I'm hearing some background noise. Whoever's unmuted, could you please mute? Thank you. Go on, Elle.
And like we got to the point of like working through her finances, and she started to open up a little bit about it, but then she was really defensive, and it was like she didn't want any help there, to where like she's spending like $4 or $5 grand on like some fake teacher and like all these like weird things. And I definitely like have been feeling really frustrated in that like I offer like because everything she was like going through was like, yep, I can help you with that. I've done that. I've been through that. So I guess there's like some like sadness there about like I don't know, just feeling like I gave a lot and like she didn't want to like deepen the relationship. I don't know what it was, but like I just like I've had a couple clients like that, or people who come to me like that come to me with body stuff specifically, and I don't know why I haven't been able to close them, because it's like they don't see the proof, or I don't know what it is.
So that's seeing the value in the teachings.
Yeah.
So where are you not seeing the value in yourself?
Mm. Yeah, I guess it's just the feeling of not feeling good enough.
Mm-hmm. Can you see the part of you that feels not good enough?
Yeah.
Can you give her all the love she needs and show her how valuable she is and how worthy?
Yeah, because I just wanted to help her and like.
Mm-hmm. Was your love wasted?
No, I know I planted the seed there. I'm just, yeah, no, it wasn't.
Even if she didn't receive your help or your love, God did.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's enough. You're only ever loving God, the God in them. And if the choice they make is ultimately not your responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah, she's really feeling responsible for others.
You just continue to love this part of yourself that feels unworthy. How does that feel?
Sitting there. Yeah, it's just like a pain of like not feeling valued.
Of feeling played, did you say?
Of not feeling valued.
Or not feeling valued. Okay.
Yeah.
So can you love and value yourself here?
Yeah, I choose to recognize and value myself here.
What is your value?
I mean, I can help people heal themselves of anything. Like, you know,
Even deeper than that, what is your value?
God,
Yeah.
divine.
And that can never be taken from you.
No. And I choose to recognize that.
Mm-hmm. And can you see how valuable you are to God and to creation itself?
Yeah, I choose to feel confident here.
Mhm.
I choose to love myself here.
Good. And to share this teaching from a place of knowing its value and your value.
Yeah, I've been working through a lot of that. Of like, I don't want to chase after people and try to convince them, because that's just devaluing myself, you know.
Yeah.
It's devaluing the work to do that, like, and I think a lot of people have been doing that. I've been doing that, like, on, like, you know, not like intentionally, right, but like on some level.
Right, we're all healing that as a team, that pattern of not seeing our own value and having to chase. I'm really moving through that now.
Yeah, just to attract my good.
Yeah, and know that you're worthy of it. And that what we have here is more valuable than gold.
Yeah, I mean, none of us should have abundance problems. Like, none of us should, right? Yeah, thank you so much, Sama.
You're welcome. Thanks, Elle. Awesome. Is there anyone who'd like to go next? Danielle.
Here.
Oh, someone unmuted. Oh, hey, Dan.
Hey.
Just remember, everyone, that whatever you're working through is what the whole team is working through.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
How are you?
I'm feeling good today. Thank you. Appreciate everything. I've received my first lead from Jason this week through the system. And I think what I'm working through is something similar to what Karina was working through. You know, I sent the welcome email and never heard back. And looking into that, what is I'm still finding, oh, my internet's a little unstable.
Okay, it's like
that my good is here. Oh,
you're breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm releasing a story. What's that?
You're breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
It's very choppy.
I'm sure there's a reason for that.
The only full thing I heard from you is "my good is here." So that's all you need to know. Maybe that's it.
That to hear. Maybe that was the
That's the message for Daniel. Your good is there.
God's got you, Dan.
Amen.
Oh, we got the amen.
Oh, good.
I think the quality is better now.
Oh, is it better now?
Oh, down.
Can okay.
Dan, your good is here. Who's next?
Yeah, choose to
Yeah.
claim your good, Dan.
I'll go.
Hey, Lorraine.
Hi, Salma. I put out the intention to share the other night, and I was sitting there, and somehow I got on a feed where people were talking about their twin flames, and every single one on that feed has no idea like who their twin flame is or what their truth is. And I was, I kept explaining to everybody the truth, and not one person wanted to really absorb the truth there. And I was introducing Twin Flames Ascension School. I mean, there was like 50 people on that feed. How I got there, of course, it's God. And I was introducing myself to everyone in the mirror exercise. Everybody just had that same thing going on. Like, they just were not accepting the fact about the truth about Twin Flames or even Ascension School. But I kept, introducing the mirror exercise and just correcting them over and over again, and introducing myself and the forum and the book and everything like that. But nobody wanted to budge in that direction. So I was like, what's going on here?
So how did it make
What am I not seeing right now?
Yeah. How did it make you feel?
By the end of the conversation with one gentleman that I had, I was like, I'm pushing here. Like, I was like, that's enough. Like, I felt frustrated, I believe. Yeah, I was a little frustrated there.
To feel through that frustration, were you feeling frustrated because they were resisting your love?
Yeah, they were resisting the truth, and they're all on that feed. You could feel the pain in everybody's heart because they're all triggered by their twin flames, and not one person wants to receive the love. And I was just like, okay, I'm really giving too, not that everyone say I'm giving too much, but I didn't feel like balance with what I was giving. Like, but I did plant many seeds that night. So, but it was very frustrating by the end of the time.
Right. So let's just go right into mirroring that. So it frustrated me when they were resisting my love, when they were not open to the truth.
Yeah.
So
I see it. Oh.
Yeah. What does this part of you need right now?
Just needs to be heard, and a great huge hug, and
yeah, good.
That drink and all
huge
that. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Does that feel better?
Yeah, the seeing of it really feels better. It does. Thank you.
You're welcome, Lorraine. And you know that you don't need to force your love anywhere, right?
Yes,
You're
I know.
extending that invitation, and if they don't accept it, oh well, you take it elsewhere to build that relationship.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see that. That felt better. Thank you.
You're welcome. Who does God want to hear next?
This is Lisi Elko.
Hey, Lisi.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm feeling good and grateful that the others shared, because I worked through, like you said, it's the collective block. Thank you. And what I'm experiencing is feeling dismayed that I'm not received, and feeling this powerlessness, like, well, I don't know what to do now. It seems like my way is blocked.
Mm-hmm.
With my leads, with everything actually, in my life purpose in the past 2 days, everything has been kind of shut down.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Well done for identifying that. And let's just move right into healing that.
Okay.
So this powerlessness, this feeling of powerlessness, and like not being received, this is like a collective TFU block. So yeah, you are healing this. We are healing this together. You're being called to just claim your power here. You see that part of you that feels powerless and show her her true power.
Yes.
And where is her true power?
With God, aligning with God.
Yeah. And are there any blocks or barriers when you're in alignment with God?
No.
How does that feel?
That feels good. It feels, well, a new feeling is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
It's a feeling of, what am I missing? Like, what am I not seeing? Or am I doing something wrong where I'm not aligning with God?
So do you choose to align with God?
Yes.
And is that enough?
Yes.
Yeah. And can you allow God to show you without having to reach or dig for that place?
Ooh, yes. I don't need to reach or dig. I surrender that.
Yeah. God's, you don't need to go to God. God's here right now. Him. He's not outside of you.
Yeah, that feels good. Just surrendering that belief that I have to reach and dig, and that it's like desperation. Like,
You're just getting further from yourself when you do that.
Mm-hmm.
God's just waiting for you back in your heart.
That feels better.
Come back into yourself. And claim the peace there.
That feels better. I feel reassured.
Good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Does that feel complete in that place?
Yeah, I just feel like I need to just amplify that feeling for a while, for a few minutes. So that was it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, take your time and just love yourself there.
I also want to share another Jeff and Shalia teaching that came to mind when Lisi was talking, because she said she felt like blocked in like everywhere she turned, like I can't go anywhere. But God is not the bottleneck in your life. It's only ever you. God will move at lightning speed in your life purpose, in your money, and anywhere if you let him, and you set the pace. So don't ever get fooled or tricked into thinking that, oh, God's holding me back, because that's never the truth.
Amen. How is everyone feeling? I see thumbs up. Is there anyone else who'd like to work through an upset in the time that we have left?
Or share any feelings or thoughts?
Yeah. In the words of Jeff, open floor.
I will. I really enjoyed this because I feel like instead of us working separately on our block, we do really feel like we're all going through this together. And, you know, like you really felt like a team player here, and we're able to share and open up with each other. And it felt very intimate to be able to go through and say, like, I'm not the only one sitting here pulling my teeth out and saying what's going on. So even though you have the tools, sometimes in that moment when you're hurting, it's like, what's going on? And it's really good to have like that extra eye just to be able to help us here so that we can all move ahead. So I thought it was very special and I loved it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Lorraine, for opening up and sharing vulnerably. And
yeah, felt good.
Yeah. Go on.
I'm good. It just felt so good. I just had to express that I'm so happy that we're all coming together here because I think it's important.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, Jeff and Shirley were not lying when they said that the end of the live classes was not the end. We're already carrying it on here.
Never over. Beautiful.
Yeah, we're only just going deeper and deeper together. And as everyone works through their, brings up all the different upsets, everything that you guys have shared is something that I've been working through as well. And I can see like nods everywhere because it's really helping us realize how we really are all one. We are all just, aspects of the same consciousness. And that's why we make an awesome team. And
yep,
we're just going to expand beyond this and just call in that limitless abundance and limitless expansion of this work. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi. Hey. So I wanted to say that in the last week and a half, one of my old consults, the paid ad leads from August, September, came back into my life and was like, I'm ready to buy. And so, so I can't even find the information on the leads sheet to go back that far. But
we'll make sure you have it.
Thank you. And I've noticed multiple relationships with old clients and leads starting to return. So a big shift in energy has happened, and I'm really happy to see what manifests.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Sarah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Lucy, enjoy the consult. All the best. You got this. And yeah, we really are seeing these leads coming back from like August times, and it's, that's what planting the seed is. Like that just shows how you did such an awesome job planting the seed the first time around that it's stuck with her all this time. And it's now she's ready to buy. So can't wait for that. Good job.
So, like, as long as you get them in the open forum and they don't leave, right? Like, right, if they don't leave, they're like being in there for weeks or months, they're gonna eventually become a student. How could you not? Right?
Yep. Awesome. I think
a quick thank you. Like, hello.
Who said that? Was it Deb?
Yeah, me. Hi.
Oh, hello.
No, I just want to jump in and say and thank you to everyone who shared openly about their blogs and upsets, because they really. Wait a minute, right? Okay. They really helped me move even deeper on the one that I've been working for the last week, in claiming not only my value but the value of what I feel and what I think and what I have to share. So thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Deb. Yeah. I totally agree with you. Yeah.
Was that a little hand holding up a toy?
Yeah, it was my kid.
Symbolic Ferrari for my son. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a red Hot Wheel. It's not even a Ferrari, but it's a nice race car.
That's the speed we're going.
I was just gonna say that. Lightning speed. And also maybe a reminder that because I just like when I saw that hand, I was just like children and like playfulness. This doesn't have to feel like drudgery. Your work should feel like play.
Yeah, and actually it was Lorraine, I think, that helped me see something in between. And you also, Diana, thank you. Every time you open your mouth, it's like gold coming out of it. Like realizing that you can have both things.
This is just a clear sign that we should all have more fun.
Yeah, I know. He's even laughing, even though he cannot hear you, he's laughing anyway.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, Deb, for sharing. Awesome. Yeah, and thank you, everyone. I think this is a good note to conclude the meeting on. Thank you all for opening up and doing the work. It's really, really helping us all to move deeper through these books. And this is going to be the structure of the meeting from now on. And do inner work and meditate and be prosperous. Awesome. So have a lovely day, everyone, and a lovely weekend. And I'll see you all next week in the group.